Hey, what's up guys? Today we are doing some more Dread Delusion. So, in the last video, where we left off, we were exploring the graveyard. We actually found the graveyard, which was full of a bunch of like old contraptions, old machinery and stuff that apparently the king just randomly kept coming up with. It seems like they might have been coming up with like things that were never invented like in this world. It seemed kind of weird, but there was like a bunch of telephone booths. We answered one of them. It gave us some codes and stuff, and so we got to take that to Afra, who is at the gazebo in the main city. So I went ahead, went to the main city. That way we didn't have to like walk all the way there. But now we gotta head on over to the gazebo. So I think the gazebo is like oh god. I don't know if we make that. I like how it's always snowing here. So I think it is over here. Yeah, it's over here. So it's over here and we just gotta wait. So let's pass some time. I think I have, where's my spell book? There's my spell book. I can equip it, the last spell. Nice. Let's just do advanced time. I also want to change out a spell. Let's change this one out for the fire one. I want to try that fire one out. I think that could be cool. But let's go ahead. Pass the time real quick. That's not what I wanted to do. Here we go. And then they said nightfall. Pretty sure. Yep. It's T-pose. I caught you, T-posing, alright, I saw that. Afra's mechanical arm gives you a fluid salutation. How goes her task, friend? I found the king's message in the graveyard. Really? She reads the transcript excitedly. Let's see, could it? No, wait. Oh! She beams up at you, stars aflame. So I wasn't imagining it. This confirms my analysis. The king is speaking to us, and we must show what we've heard. Huh? How'd you know about that weird tune? She looks embarrassed. Oh, well, it was just a guess. The king outputs so much information every day, and I just look for patterns. But I mustn't bore you. I like that we can actually do spell, or the charm checks now. Spell checks. Speech checks. There we go. Truly, I'm interested. I get the sense there was some spark of inspiration. She seems surprised. We did it! Oh well, to tell you the truth, I had a dream about it. I saw myself walking in the graveyard, following that tune and then finding... Now listen, I don't want you to think that I'm some sort of crazed mystic. I spend so long buried in royal output logs, I sometimes fall asleep on the parchment. I think the dream was only my mind's way of pointing out a pattern that I missed. Anyways, back to the matter at hand. The king speaks a... What's going on? Why is the railing glitching? The king speaks a dialect of cipher language known as sixfold cipher. It's tremendously difficult for human brains to parse, which you can read it though, right? So for your audience, you'll need a cranial moderator installed into your skull. Really? Installed on my what? Don't worry, it's quite safe. All new mechanists receive one when we pass our exams. There's only one cranial engineer still alive who is qualified to install them. Luckily, she has a soft spot for me. Okay, well that's fun. Seek out Morozov in the mountains near north of Ferropolis. Tell her that I sent you. Mention the Sidovsky problem, and she'll fix you up. Any questions? I have some concerns about the skull machine. What's so alarming? Would you hesitate to enhance your eyes with spectacles or replace a rotten tooth with gold? Well, why would I want to replace it with gold though? Like I would just like to replace it with like an, replacement tooth? One that looks like a tooth? You must understand the royal language opens many doors here. But it's glitching again. It's freaking out. It's freaking out. The railing is freaking out. Most people would give their left hand to speak it. Any further questions? How do I find Morozov? Morozov and I are old friends, though I haven't seen her in forever. These days, she communicates only via letters and parcels. You'll spot her tower easily enough, high on the mountaintop in the north. Have I already ran into her? Is she the spell person? As for how to reach it, I'm afraid that she's not deemed to share the route with me, despite my entreaties, whatever. She's not fond of visitors, you see. Are you sure you're still friends? I'm fairly sure. Our bond was too deep to be shattered by mere distance. Yes, we were very close. How I missed that mad woman. All right, well, I'm gonna go. Any questions? I'll go. I'll thank you. There's a lot of buttons to press to get out of that. Also, this railing is making me think that we're in the Matrix. We might be in the Matrix. We're all in the king's brain. The king is just thinking of us. We're all pieces of code. Pieces of. I mean, technically, that's not wrong because like magic in this world is apparently programming. It has syntax and stuff. Like it's basically just programming. That's kind of crazy to think about. Which is funny because I'm pretty sure that I've mentioned this at some point during this playthrough. But the human mind works like a computer, a processor specifically, and the human brain basically work exactly the same. Both of them run off of binary, so it's on-off. It's electrical impulses that it's an on signal and then an off signal. The brain is exactly the same way, and it sends those. I think it's through your nerves, right? I'm not a doctor. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it sends it through your nerves and stuff, and then through that, they said it was a tower, so I don't think that's it. So through that, it sends instructions to like your organs and all that kind of stuff. And with a computer, it's basically the same thing. The processor sends electrical impulses to the different parts of the computer to provide instructions on what to do. So, pretty strange how that works. Pretty interesting. I think that's where like the Matrix, not the Matrix, the simulation theory comes into place. I don't believe in the simulation theory, but because I think that all of it's kind of crazy, even though space itself is pretty insane. That's a whole nother tangent in on itself, but they said it was north, right? Let me check that building real quick. But it's like it's still crazy to think about, right? That both of them are a lot more similar than we expect. The space stuff's pretty crazy too, because like, oh wait, no, that's the house. Actually, let me go ahead and let me not save there because I need to be able to teleport back. The space stuff's pretty crazy because like, if you're in space, there's like a weird thing with traveling in space where if you're traveling above a certain speed, I think that's how it works. Then time is different. So like you can be on a different planet for like a year or 10 years or something. And there's the possibility, because of how traveling in space is and like how time is done and stuff in space, that 100 years could pass on Earth. And then you come back and then it's like a completely different time period. Like in terms of like going in the future or whatever. And that's kind of crazy to think about. It's also scary to think about, you know? Like you take a trip to another planet and then you come back and it's like, oh shit, my family's dead. That's sad. It said it was north. Wait, do I have it marked on my map actually? So there is that tower. Wait, no, that's a different place, my bad. That place. This is it. That's where we need to go. So we need to go... There's the city. Which means I need... Oh, game. Thank you. I need to go this way? Right? Pretty sure I gotta go this way. There's another one of the spider things. Yeah, because that's the house we were looking at. Yeah, we're going. I think it's that tower, actually. No, I don't think about it. Is it that tower? It's gotta be that tower. But I find things like that to be fascinating, because it's like... It's just because, like, it's a concept that's just so different from what we're used to, but it's also, like, as far as we are aware, it's not false. Like, this is like factual stuff as far as we are aware. I mean, obviously, I don't think anybody's ever tried freaking going, like, doing that, but, usually what scientists say, is considered to be as factual as we can get in the current, like, the present time, right? With all the information and research and everything that has been, that can be done in the present time. But all of it also does change over time as well, because we end up... How the hell do I... This one? Because, like, you know, we get access to more things to research, more things to study, more things to analyze. Time progresses, technology advances, everything changes. And so we just end up learning more and more and more. So, like, that whole thing, while we know, or we currently know that that's, like, how things are, it might completely change. We might find out that, oh yeah, all this is wrong. Or maybe we find out that we're in an ocean. Maybe we're in an ocean. And if we go far enough in our ocean, there's, like, another universe. And everything's weird. Wait, this is... Please, I need shelter. No. Ah, I'm looking for Morozov. Is this the right tower? Yeah, this is the place that I tried going into before. Never heard of him. Chief Interpreter Afra sent me. It's about the Sindovsky problem. A long pause, then a loud clunk. Zzz. Doors unlocked. Whap your boots. Just, like, jump in place. Does that work? Does that work for you? Does that work for you, madam? We're gonna go meet this person. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. Am I drinking coffee at 3 in the morning? Yes. Get off my case. Alright. Alright. Don't judge me. I want to explore your place real quick first. Don't mind me, not picking the lock. The door was unlocked. Chest. Terrifying bottled vision. A perfect copy of a single vivid dream. The lurid fantasies are subject to a feverish moral debate in the Union. This one is by A. Quarshai and contains scenes of academia and severe paranoia. That's cool. I like that all of them are different. Well, I guess it makes sense because they're all memories, but... Oh, that's so cool. It's just like extra world-building lore stuff. And I like it. The Romance of the Scarab? That's a strange name for a book. Here, let me... This is like a play. Okay. Well, there you go. You can pause it if you want to read that. I will probably read it later. But it takes me a while to read stuff, so I'd rather not read it right now. So, let's see. Is that a thing? No, it's not a thing. Hello! Oh, that's a cool eye. The stout, aging mechanist looks surprised to see you. What? How'd you get inside? You gotta... Get out of here right now, or my security will fry you to a crisp. Didn't you just let me in? Yeah, you let me in. What? Why in the hell would I do that? I'll have you know that I'm in the middle of a very important work. You notice a cheaply bound romance open spine up beside her, plus stacks of dirty plates and half-empty teacups. Yeah, I just found a romance novel up in your bedroom as well. Afro wants me to get a cranial modulator. Modulator? Sweetheart. It's a cranial moderator. She scratches her head. Afra, huh? Bitch won't even write me, and now she wants a favor. I guess she knows I can't say no to her. What is the Sadovsky problem, anyways? Psh. It's a famous problem in cipher theory. That's starting to glitch now. In cipher theory about whether you could use an advanced time spell to go backwards. I got one of those spells. We were both assigned to work on it years ago. It's how we met. Morozov shakes her head. That dumb bitch. You know her well? Know her? Sure, me and Afro, we go way back. What's she dreaming about these days? Don't tell me. I don't want any part of it. She shakes her head. Okay, you just keep on saying that. So you'll help then? Sure. I guess technically it's my job or something. My condolences on becoming her new recruits. If you ask me, the guild's a sinking ship. Now listen, sweetheart. Getting your brain to accept a big hunk of gears as part of itself ain't exactly a cakewalk. I need a slice. I need a slice of your meat that's got deep connections to all the rest. Pick a person, someone you really cherish. See someone that made you who you are. You're going to forget them. And I'll stick the cranial modulator in their place. It'll be as dear to you as they were. That's pretty screwed up, but also, do we have anybody like that? Don't tell me about them. I don't care. Just think of them. Say your goodbyes. Forget your parents. You've given up trying to make them understand. Well, we don't even know our parents. Forget your first love. You wouldn't need that heartbreak. Why would you forget your best friend? Forget your mentor? Let's just forget our first love. I mean, that, like, does that matter anymore? If it's over, you know? That's right, just like that, come to mama. You fall into a black and timeless place. Ouch. That hurt. When you come to, we got item gained, cranial moderator. When you come to, your head feels heavier than before. Yeah, because we got a big hunk of metal in it. Stupid things. Where'd I leave it? Well, hey now. Look who's awake. How you doing, sweetheart? Bark. Bark. Truer words have never been spoken on. Well, seems the moderator went in nice and smooth. Congratulations, you're part of the machine, or you're part machine. Well, I already have a ghost finger, so I mean, I'm already a mess. What can I do now that it's installed? Now you can understand the sixfold cipher language of our glorious king. Read it, write it, speak it, hear it. Or shove it up your ass for all I care. Can I get, like, access to, like, crazy cipher magic now? All makes sense to you? Are there any drawbacks? Oh, sure. Watch out for migraine, seizures, deafness, blindness, aneurysms, nightmares, prophetic dreams, mental decline, partial or total amnesia, paranoia, delusions of being dead, religious ecstasy, and or agony, out-of-body experiences, Wycliffe's idiocy, gangrene. What? You'll want to come in for a checkup every few years. Some of those metals are a little toxic. You tell me that now. Really? Worst of all, whenever someone has a problem with the king's magic, they'll ask you to fix it. Ugh, I should have farmed silk slugs. That makes sense to you? Thanks. Don't mention it, darling. No, really, don't. In fact, leave my tower and don't speak to me again. Nothing personal. I just got a hot date with a cheese wheel that I'm saving. I hope that you're happy together. Oh, man. I gotta love the weirdness of this game. There also something big over there moving. That was not the Cthulhu Island. I know you're thinking that it was Cthulhu Island. It was not. I'm drinking my coffee again. Nice. Alright, let's go back. We gotta head... Hairball. We gotta head back over to Afra. And we gotta read some stuff. Actually, do I still have the notes? Can I read them now? Nope. Okay. You know, I know that, like, there's not like a survival aspect to this or many RPGs and stuff, but we run around a lot, and the day and night cycle happens a lot, and we never really sleep. You know? There's never ever any sleep. So I'm like, what if we were just playing like a fantasy game, and like maybe it just kind of like starts off and it's just like, oh, it's bandits. It's just bandits and deers and bears. Oh my. And then like we start seeing like the creatures, you know how in like Skyrim, can I grab this? Yeah. You know in like Skyrim, for example, because of the way that level scaling is, as you get stronger, that's when the stronger enemies come out, right? What if none of those are actually there? What if it's just all hallucinations? And it's just because we've been awake for so damn long, we have not slept because we are now like insanely insomniacs now, you know? Like really bad insomnia or whatever, where we just can no longer sleep. And it's messing with us mentally, and now we're just hallucinating everything. And so like we're running around attacking probably innocent people or innocent creatures, thinking that it's a monarch Spriggan or something. Okay, so we probably gotta skip time again. Let me double check this just to be safe. Menace of the King, yeah. Return to Afra. Gotcha. Huh? I didn't unequip that. Okay. That was odd. The music doesn't help the weirdness. Hello there, Afra. Afra's mechanical arm gives you fluid salutations. How goes the task, friend? Tap your cranium. Head full of gears, as requested. Splendid! You're practically one of us, eh? I promise you won't regret it. I will. I will definitely regret it. I've been studying the message you retrieved from the graveyard. I think Its Majesty wants us to pass it on elsewhere, but not by the usual channels. In the corrupted lands, there is a royal broadcast beacon, formerly used to send signals down to the Underlands. It was abandoned when corruption overtook the area, and has since fallen into disrepair. However, the king has not forgotten it. Unfortunately, the beacon is no longer answering remote commands. Wait, was I there before? Was that the place that had, like, the intercoms? Which means you and I am truly sorry for this. Must deliver the message in person? Metal machine music. Okay. She hands you a weighted folder of forest green leather. This is what we mechanists call a punch card. It's a way of recording information so that the king can understand. In this case, music. Use the punch card to open the tower door, then insert it into the apparatus at the top of the beacon. Why would you want to send signals to the Underlands? We asked the king that same question. Its Majesty was adamant that someone or something might be alive down there, and that contacting them was somehow critical to the kingdom's future. Damn, I'm starting to hallucinate from the lack of sleep. Alas, no response ever came. Anything else? This sounds incredibly dangerous. How do we get to the Corrupted Lands? The Corrupted Lands are southeast of here, across a great chasm carved... Okay, so that's... Yeah, I've already been there. I'll have the king conjure the access code directly into your cranial moderator. Just picture me in your mind's eye with as much detail as you can, and it'll come to you. If you say so. Anything else? Sounds incredibly dangerous. Very much so. Ordinarily, I wouldn't contemplate such a journey, and I truly wish that I could go myself. But if Sunil notices I'm absent for too long, our whole plan will be sunken. My advice: try not to enter any structure not fixed to the ground. Cleanup workers are your friends. If you taste lilac, turn back immediately. Okay. And if you see an eyeball, do not meet its gaze. Oh, I've seen many of those. If you need respite, I believe there's a royal cleanup camp in that area. Although I've never been there myself. Anything else? I need respite. Fine, that's all. But if I become a monster, I'll eat you first. Entirely fair. How else can I empower you? Why is the city full of silk slugs? She looks around. Oh dear, again? I'm afraid that I had my nose in my notes on the way here. The king's affection for silk slugs is a long-standing mystery, but not our most pressing. How else can I empower you? Just wish me luck. All the luck in the world. Gotcha. Bye. I'm going to do this the best way that I possibly can. I'm going to jump off the building. Lovely. I'm surprised that I'm not down to 1 HP for that. Well, anyways, now that we've done that, I've already been here, so we don't need to use that thing. So there's 2 different ways that you can actually get the code for this place, which is neat. Yeah, there's an eyeball. It doesn't actually do anything, though. So we need to find that tower. A tower. A tower. Where are we at? Oh, the Royal Beacon, that place! Okay, so it is a different one. It's that one right there. Got you. Well, this will be easy. Let's run. Not enough mana. You were saying there wasn't enough mana? What are you talking about? I always have enough mana. Nope. Oh, I'm not inside. Excuse me. Ignore me. Thank you. Coming through. Oh, yep. I'm just gonna go ahead and close that behind me. Bye-bye. I didn't close that behind me. I messed that up. I messed it up. I didn't mean to. I messed it up. I apologize. I apologize for everything. Oh, I can hear the winds. The winds are rattling and such things as that. I don't like it. Unless that's interference. What is that sound? The control panel is a dizzying array of letters, dials, and buttons. Many smashed or corroded. Among them is a slot-like entry port waiting for input. A howling wind whips snow and ash across your face. Insert the punch card with the king's message. The card jams in the slots, but you give it a good shove. For a moment, nothing happens. The whole tower begins to vibrate. Needles jump back and forth along their dials. A transistor bursts in a shower of glass. One by one, indicator lights go green as the beacon reconnects with its long-lost king. Above you, a giant antenna crackles into life and emits a pulse of silent sounds, felt in your belly rather than heard. The pulse continues at regular intervals, singing a song that only your bones can hear, broadcasting a monarch's lonely cry down into the underlands. A pulse that or a song that only your bones can hear means that it's going through vibrations. Audio is vibrations anyways, but it's vibrations. Suddenly, the control panel crackles and squeaks before emitting a familiar voice. God's damned thing even work? Hey asshole, are you hearing this? This is your business, Mikhail. Don't interfere. Mikhail, is that you? Misha? No! This is ancient mummified queen of the Underlands, here to tell you that you have a stupid nose. Pinhead, nincompoop, fucking Listen, we do not have long with this device, so pay attention. Misha has some friends who have been watching you through the king's eyes. They know all about Chief Interpreter Afra and her big plan, enough to cannot be trusted. Go down in Pharopolis and find a market trader named Riza and ask them the 7th letter. Do this before you Afra's punch card, understand? What is about a 7th letter? It appears Mikhail can no longer hear you. You and I believe we have seen each other's souls. We have and discussed philosophy. Nothing matters. This Misha is asking you as a friend. There is nothing more, save for the roar of static. Bye. I have a way off of this place, and that is by jumping down. That was a lovely fall. I almost died. But that's fine. Because I have potions to heal my wounds. Except for the mental ones. The mental ones will always be there. Until I forget them, because I replace them with SpongeBob episodes. That's how trauma works. I thought I felt something on my arm. It was weird. I didn't like it. Oh wait, I have a spell. What am I doing? I forgot I have magic! Okay, so we need to go down to the market and find somebody named Riza. Are you Riza? Who are you? I know it sounds bonkers, but I swear this city used to be bigger. Not just more people, but I mean bigger. More streets, more houses. And maybe I was just smaller. My memory must be playing tricks on me. Do you guys know where the market is? That looks like a market. Yo, Riza. Anybody named Riza? Riza. Riza. Ricola. No one's gonna remember us, pal. There ain't gonna be any memorials. Not for me, not for you. So? I'll be dead. Why would I care? I'm gonna know what's going on when I'm dead. Watch your cock. Hey, watch your language. You look like a cove with an eye for the finer things, and if you're down in the conduit, I'll warrant you're not afraid of walking the wild side upon my name. These are finest curiosities in all the blessed lands going for a song. Just don't ask where they came from, and we'll get along just fine. Let's see what you have. Ah, ha, ha, ha. There's no need for foul language. Thank you very much. Let's call it... I didn't say anything to you. Now, did you want something? Yes, let's see your collection. I don't want any of it. Your items suck. Okay, it's not you. Well, it looked like that was a marketplace. Like, I know that this place can also be a marketplace. Clothes don't fit, lamps don't last, machines don't work, food ain't filling, water ain't cleaning, guild don't listen, everything's just falling apart and there's nothing that you can do. That's America! How's a person supposed to live? Who the hell ever asked for this? Is this one of those capsules from Fallout? Market districts. Oh, you look interesting. The guard is shouting with a frantic energy at everyone passing by. Mulan, Mulan, stop your guapping. Whatever above is not your concern. Okay. Kinda suspect. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's do one of these. I didn't mean to do that one. Okay. I'm always bad at that. Pressing buttons. I was drinking my coffee. That's why I was making that face. Because my tracking got confused. Anyways. The shopkeeper appears very anxious and hurried by the problems. No, and for the 6th time, no. We do not have any sky blubber coats in stock. I have petitioned. I am petitioning. I will petition. Oh, King's mercy, forgive the impromptu grammar lesson, citizen. I mistook you for a regular. Everything is in such a whirl today. I am Quashi, clother and armorer of the citizens. Right now, I have more orders that I can fill, but if you want something that's not out of stock... Ooh. Plus 10 region? Oh, I like that. The clockwork furnishing? I might come back. I might. We'll see. We'll see. No promises, but we'll see. They snuff the air. You have the stink of the countryside about you. If I am to judge dangerous place, well, citizen, you've come to the right place. Names... I sell things that kills. Alright. Hold up, I didn't read that. I'm a guard. I'm on royal business. They inscribe in the ledger. Long live the king! Can't say that I see many of your lot in here. Most are content to rely on your... Sorry, I mean the king's magic. Now, I just need your name, occupation, and place of residence. You invent some plausible fake details. Something tells you it would be unwise to tell the truth. Yeah, true. Sniffs the air deeply. Welcome back, your honor. You ain't dead, so I guess I didn't sell you a duff weapon. What can I do for you? Weightless gloves. The damage penalty from attacking with low stamina is less severe when worn. It makes the weapon feel light as a feather. So it makes that's pretty cool. So it makes the weapon's attack speed go up. I want that. Thank you. Can I get back there and steal that? No? Okay. What about find sword? Oh, so close. Oh, it's so close. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get it. It's gonna be mine. Oh, it's gonna be mine. I want it. My collection. Huh. Who are you? Okay. Who are you? Alright. Who are you? Alright. Does anybody here know... who am I looking for again? The Muffin Man. Riza. Reason. Riza? The stout woman has a maternal air and a voice full of pebbles. That doesn't sound good. A hand-rolled cigarette oh, that explains a lot. King's favor pet. Welcome to the Squeaky Wheel Tea House. What can old blah 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 do for you? Can I ask you some questions? Now from around here, are you pet? Why you keep calling me pet? Don't fret. Nearly everyone in the kingdom came here from somewhere else. I must be off. Riza? 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 I don't know this. I don't know where the hell Riza. I don't care about y'all's talking and such. I need to find a Riza. Where is a Riza? Riza? You hear about the famine over in Hollowshire? They said the Inquisition is a stockpile of food. Knew it was trouble the Union? Okay. Rija. Rija. You look important. Other patrons are giving this woman a wide berth. What? As if she carries a contagious disease. What are you staring at? Waiting to see if I grow an extra head? I'd pay to see that. She scowls, then doubles over and coughs heavily. Keep your money, Ponce. The kingdom pays me well. Not enough to see what I've seen, though. I'm intrigued. Coughs again and drinks deeply from a mug. Name's Doyle. I'm a real cleanup worker. You know, fighting the corruption. And what's my reward? Children hide or stare at me wherever I go. Shopkeepers wipe down every surface I touch. When I'm done here, the landlady will bury my mug, so that I don't contaminate any of the other patrons. So, what? Your friends dare you to talk to me? Come to stammer some shite about how grateful you are in my service? Or are you just tired of being human? Keep patronizing me and I'll kick your ass. Damn. I'm not afraid, I'm just curious. She laughs again. Not afraid of the corruption, huh? Well, take my advice, you should be. 2 more weeks of leave. Then I'm back in the corrupted lands, damn the king. But it's never enough. Is that all? No offense, but I might be dead soon. And I don't want to spend my last hours with you. I'll fix that. Damn, your eyes are wide open. Alright, who is this Riza person? Riza. What's their name? I already forgot. Riza. I'm going insane. Riza, where are you? Where the hell is this Riza person? Riza. Where's this place? Riza? Unseen device, huh? I know a little thing or two about lore. I don't think... It seems more like a... There's Delusion. Nope. I was lied to. This is open now, though. Delusion! My hopes were never lost, after all. What about this place? They said the market district. So, like... A glass bottle flies past your ear and smashes against the doorframe. Its thrower is a middle-aged man, clearly very drunk. Hooda! He hiccups. Screw you! Get your head of home! Wait, I know you. You're that border guard I met at the gate bridge. The man peers without recognition. The border, let it hit people out of border. Listen. He stabs his finger at you. I don't know you from straight. He thinks for a moment. You know what? Fuck it. That's what I say. Fuck it. Let them all through. Let them all blow up the king. Oh, God. All right. Dude's like the Hound. Spoilers. That's what they'll get for taking away my child. He hiccups again. Are you... So you are Oleg Igorovich. Who's asking? I saw your missing persons notice. God damn, I can't get out of this. I saw your missing persons notice. Maybe I'm here to help. Notice, he hiccups. Yeah, I'd have put up notice. You know what? Fuck all that shit. Who even cares? What's the point? Everyone is missing nowadays. Something. If you want anything, you swallow them. You need to silver them up. I don't know why I'm talking like that now. Give him a slap! The man blinks in surprise and slaps you back. You bastard! Who the hell do you think you are coming into my house? He scrunches up his eyes. Oh. Oleg glares at you. Is this your idea of helping? You have wasted your time. My child is gone, and I am still here, and that's all there is. Case closed in a message. Well, you're not talking drunk anymore. What do you mean gone? I have no child. Once, yes. Galette Mishkin and Indira Mishkin died young, buried them myself. Ancient history. You can see I live alone. But last month I found something, a locket, in among the junk at the back of the cabinet I never opened. Says, to my father. I don't recognize it, yet somehow... Oh, because your memories have been taken away from you. Just like everybody else's. I thought about it, and there's only one answer. The locket is mine. I did have another child, one that I have somehow forgotten. So now you've heard the whole story tell. Isn't it pathetic? A grown man weeping over a fantasy. I don't care if you believe me. Just leave me to drown myself in peace. Can I get out of this dialogue? How is it possible to forget your own child? They laugh bitterly. Quite a puzzle, writes Kent. Can you imagine how bad a father you would have to be? I cannot explain it, or at least, he eyes you cautiously, not to you. Now, have you finished? How can you be sure that's really your locket? First, I thought that it must be my ex-wife's, right? So I send the old harpy a letter. She says that it must have been dropped by one of my strumpets. Ha! I should be so lucky. Then I notice other things. That shitty clay pot, who made it? Not Indira. Maybe you bought it? Or those height marks on the wall. Well, I mean, you probably weren't the first person to live here. Whose? Indira? Never got that tall. You ever feel like you've lost something, but you don't know what? Like you're incomplete, but you don't know how. For years, I have felt this. Yeah, same. There was a lady that cut out a chunk of my brain and replaced it with a weird metal cog. Yep. So when the idea came to me, I knew instantly this was it, the missing piece. Now, have you finished tormenting me? Can you tell me anything about the child? Nothing. You see my problem? There's no clues. The pain is so much worse now that I know. And yet, I have no way to end it. I thought, perhaps, if I drink enough, I will forget all over again. No such luck. Drinking will not help you with that stuff. From a person who, in the past, had a drinking problem, I can promise you, it does not help shit. It just makes things way worse. So now you see the case is hopeless, and the one person who could help would never talk to me. As I said, you are wasting your time. You'd be surprised what I can do if I'm properly compensated. What if I were to talk to this person for you? They examine you, weighing his options. Well, if it will make you leave me in peace, to the west of the city is a place called the Library of Untruths. No signs point to it, and no official maps mark it, but it's there. Take my locket and show it to the librarian, and perhaps, maybe, she will help you. Listen, I am not sentimental. I know my child may be dead, or worse. All I want to know is their name and their fates. At least then I know who to mourn for. I'll see what I can do. They grunt. Next time I won't miss. Or that's time, I don't know, I says something. Hey, any of you the person I'm looking for? I almost killed a bitch. Damn, got a 6. Look, getting a 6 on a 6-sided dice is basically the equivalent of a D20. It's not, but I've said it, and therefore it's true. I have said it, therefore it is reality now. It is reality. You cannot change my mind. That would be cool if they actually did make it a D20. Actually, that would make it a lot harder. Never mind. Who are you? The shopkeeper has his nose buried in a giant ledger. King's blessing, citizen. I'll be with you in a... He glances and does a double take. God's teeth, a new customer. Shopkeeper seizes your hand and shakes it vigorously. Welcome, welcome, dear citizen. I am vital. Ah, goddammit. Wait, is it Beetle? The turtle VTuber? The foremost fully licensed vision trader in Ferropolis, and dare I say, the Clockwork Kingdom. Vision trader? Exactly so, good citizen. The kingdom's premier export, famed across the sky realms. Please forgive me for not standing up. These legs haven't been the same since the God War. So, what's your fancy? A dream of flying, lightness, freedom on the wing, a reverie of the van, or for the daring soul and nightmare so chilling you walk life something? I will go away. But please, just a moment. Are you looking for work by any chance? Only to see Mr. Sturdy sort, and there's someone I'm a little worried about. Nadja is a regular, one of my best customers. She usually comes every week, but lately I haven't seen her at all. She lives in the big tenement near the park. Do you think that you could go check up on her? I'd visit her myself, but her room is right at the top of the building, and with my legs I couldn't even get past the second staircase. I'll see where I go. Bye! Have a wonderful time. I'll do that eventually, probably, maybe. We'll see. Maybe here? I don't know where they could be in. It said the market district, but I went to all the stores and stuff. Nope, wrong thing. Here it is. Find a market trader. Yeah, a market trader named Riza. A market trader. Is that a thing? Market trader. Mind the lady in number 12 snores like a CYBORG engine. I should know, I fixed them. The boiler's a death trap. But will they let my son look at it? No, that'd be tampering with royal property. Only a bona fide mechanist will, with a work order from the king, is authorized to fix it. But how do you get one of those? That's right, another bloody petition. Well, I'll be frozen solid by the time. Yep, that sucks. There's a giant teapot in the sky. Why? Hi? Middle-aged woman looks worn down from the bone, bags in her eyes, deep worry lines in her forehead. Her jet black hair is unkempt, but held in place by a long ornamented pin of surprising finery. Are you one of Naja's pals? I'm afraid she's not seeing anyone right now. Vital asked me, or Vital, I keep saying Vital. Vital asked me to check in on her. A cloud crosses her face. Vital? The guy that created Neurosama? Of all the nerve! The woman closes her eyes and takes a deep breath. I apologize, stranger. You're not seeing me at my best just now. I'm Naja's mother, Yasmin. Yasmin! Sorry. This last month, I've been her full-time carer as well. Caretaker? It's those bottled vision. Damn it! What happened to her? Our family had a rough few years. There wasn't much joy in our lives. Got addicted to the bottle. When Naja first started getting into visions, I was happy for her. Then she began spending all of her free time dreaming. Soon, she was sleeping until noon, missing work. Now she barely wakes up at all. People are depressed, man. They start filling it with something that makes them feel somewhat good, in the moment, at least, until it doesn't make you feel good anymore. She can't work, can't even feed herself, but she does need food and fuel to keep warm. With all these summoning glitches, I have to pay cash on the black market. We're down to the last dregs of our saving. I just don't know how we can survive like this for much longer. Is there some kind of treatment? I don't know. I'm not an alchemist or any kind of vision expert. We petitioned the king for a doctor to visit, but with the way that things are, it'll be months before we hear back. You mentioned that your family has been having a rough time lately. Pardon my ignorance, but what are borrowed visions? Maybe Vital would know where to find a doctor? A tentative hope is kindled in her eyes. Oh, do you think? I doubt I could face him myself without knocking his lights out and trashing his shop, but if you could ask him on my behalf, Vital must have seen cases like Nadja's before. If there's any way to help her, he'd surely know. She arcs her eyebrows. And if he refused, you could tell him he'll answer to me. Yasmin makes her best attempt at a smile. Is there anything else that you wanted? Bye. Yasmin! I'm dumb. I apologize. So, like, are there other store owners here? Or I just broke into a place? Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh. No! I'll do that one later. It's not what I'm looking for. Alright, well, I think we're gonna wrap up here. And then in the next vid, we'll try and find this person because I don't know where any other stores are. So check this one, I've checked this one. Checked this one. Where does this go? Oh, I didn't know that this went down. A spell has been unequipped. Why does it keep getting unequipped? What? What? Huh? Is it because of my stamina? My stamina is doing that? Oh, that's weird. Well, anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap up here. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll try and find out where this Riza person is in the next video. And then we will go from there and try to discover the big mystery that is going on in the Clockwork Kingdom. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. That way you guys can keep up with the playthrough, and if you're watching this in the future, which most people probably are, then you guys can subscribe and check out. Okay, that's kind of fucked up. You guys can check out like some other playthroughs that I do and all that kind of thing, and check out my main channel, youtube.com/@Khorvohh, Khorvohh. Thank you. Bye.